Welcome to Watercolor Wednesday, everybody. It's a new season, that being spring, so of course that means another round of card making tutorials. So because Easter typically falls in the spring, we're going to be making two different Easter watercolor card tutorials today. That was a mouthful. So for this first one, you saw me erasing kind of a darker sketch of an egg. You want to make sure that if you do trace an egg, that you keep the pencil very light because it does show through when the watercolor dries. And then you just want to fill in that egg shape with a gradient. So I went with a yellow, orange, pink, purple gradient for my egg, but of course you can choose whatever colors you would like. Once the design has completely dried, you're just going to take a permanent marker and write in Happy Easter in fancy cursive letters on top of the egg. I think writing it diagonally adds some extra pizzazz. And you can also add some extra details, which you see me doing here. I added in some swirls just to fill in the blank space and make it look a little bit more fancy. For this second design, you're going to tape the center of your card horizontally because that is going to be where you're going to be writing your Happy Easter greeting. And if you've watched any of my previous card making tutorials, you have seen this specific design in the past. It's super versatile. All you have to do is alter the colors of the flowers to basically match whatever season or holiday you're making the watercolor card for. So because we're going with a spring Easter theme here, I'm using a bunch of eggshell spring colors, so yellows and purples, pinks, blues, and greens. Any colors will work here. The more the merrier, I think. And if you need to see how I do this specific technique, I did include earlier, you saw sort of a close-up of me doing this. So you're just adding 3 or 4 pigmented dots to wherever you want the center of your flower to be, and you're dragging out those dots to create the petals of your flowers. And you're just creating this design on both on top and below the pieces of tape that you taped down to create this sort of circular shape around the tape. In the meantime, I'm just going to remind you guys to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, as I do put out a couple of videos a week, and also don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying the video. You can also choose to add some splatters to your painting once the flowers have dried, and even some black accents to the center of the flowers, but once it has completely dried, you can peel off that tape and write in your holiday greeting. Thank you very much for watching my tutorial today, and don't forget to tune in next week for part 2.